Welcome to Mindful Moments. This is brought to you by the Center for Trauma-Informed Innovation. I'm Andrea Dalton, and I will be leading our practice today. My colleague Dina will be moderating our session, and so if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat box, and we will do those at the end. Please keep yourself muted in order to minimize distractions. And today I will be facilitating a head, heart, gut check-in. The head, heart, gut check-in is useful if you are wanting to make a decision about something or just to check in with yourself and kind of gather information from your head where your thoughts reside, and from your heart where you kind of hold on to your feelings and your intentions and your values. And then your gut is really where you hold a lot of your emotions. So this practice will walk you through each one of those and then encourage you to gather that information together to decide what your next steps will be. So get as comfortable as you can in your seat, or if you're standing, you can do this standing as well. If you like, you can close your eyes, and if you are not comfortable closing your eyes, you can just soften your gaze and look downward. And then begin by taking a few deep, slow, conscious breaths as a way of gathering your awareness to the present moment. And I'll invite you now to consider maybe a decision that you need to make. It could be something you're struggling with, or something that might be more lighthearted or full of joy. You might want to consider how you will access joy in the next week. You can also just make a decision, think about a decision that you have to make about a project or something you're going to be doing later this afternoon. First, bring awareness to your head, and if you like, you can place a hand on your head or your forehead, and with your awareness in your head, acknowledge what kind of thoughts are present in relation to that decision or in relation to the current moment. Ask yourself if there's another way to look at the situation. Is there another perspective? And examine that. Breathe in. As you breathe out, drop your awareness down to your heart. You can place your hand over your heart if you like. And take a moment to attend to what values you have, what you care about, and what your deepest intention is. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, drop your awareness down to your gut. And if you like, you can place a hand on your abdomen. And tune in to any hunches, intuitions, or emotions that are present, especially as it relates to the decision that you are considering. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, begin to collect all of this information from your body and from your mind. Take another deep, slow breath in and out. And mentally ask yourself the question, what shall I do now? Continue breathing deeply for a few moments and wait for an answer to become clear. And as you are ready, you may open your eyes and release this practice. Sometimes it is helpful at the end of the head, heart, gut check-in to take another deep cleansing breath in and out as you sit with what your decision is, what your next steps will be. I hope you find that practice helpful. That is something that I use regularly. We use it in our department regularly as a way to focus in on all of the different experiences we have around making a decision. We have so many different ways of processing, and so getting in touch with our head, our heart, and our gut really helps us to focus in and gather that information together and really be able to make a more well-rounded decision about something. So if there are any questions, I'll invite you to type those in the chat now. And while we're doing that, I'll also let you know that the virtual room of refuge is available. That has other resources, meditations, different videos, selections of music, and Dina will put the link for that in the chat as well. And I'll just pause a moment to make sure that any questions we have are answered. I'm not seeing any. So thank you for joining us today. We hope that this practice will serve as a tool to support your well-being during this time. These mindful moments are recorded and they are available to you at that link in the virtual room of refuge, along with those other resources that I mentioned. Take good care. Thank you.